Hey guys, welcome to Yoga Mama tutorial Power and Focus. Sit down in a cross-legged position, hands on your knees, relaxing your shoulders and opening your heart, closing your eyes, inhaling and exhaling, releasing your neck, releasing your shoulders and letting go of everything. Inhaling your hands up, touching your palms together, bring your hands down to your heart center. Focusing yourself on the mat. Placing your right hand on the mat and inhaling your left hand over and slowly rocking over. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, slowly twisting, opening your heart to the ceiling, trying to keep your knees down, your hips down. Placing your left hand on your right knee and twisting back using your right hand as a lever to open your chest passively. Bringing over your right hand over to your left knee and slowly rocking forward, giving you space and breath, just releasing everything. Placing your left hand on the mat and inhaling your right hand all the way up and over. Inhaling your lengthening, exhaling your breathing. Placing your right hand on your left knee, bringing your left hand behind, levering yourself slowly into a twist. Bringing your left hand back over to your right knee and slowly releasing yourself into the pose. Inhaling your hands back onto your knees, inhaling your hands up and leaning forward, placing your hands on the floor and slowly walking them forward, dropping your forehead onto the floor, rolling and letting every inhale, giving yourself a little bit more space. Moving over to the right side, releasing your forehead and releasing your shoulders and your elbows down. Inhaling, walking back to the center. Exhaling, release. Inhaling over to the left side and releasing your forehead and your shoulders and your elbows down, completely relaxed. Inhaling back to the center and exhaling, pushing yourself back up. Coming up to the top of your mat, walking yourself down into a downward dog. Walk that dog out, find a comfortable elongation in your spine, shooting your sacrum up to the ceiling. Walking the dog out, bending your knees, keeping your heels off the mat or down on the mat, bending your knees or straightening the knees. Inhaling, you're lengthening, all your fingertips are touching the mat. You're pressing your armpits down onto the mat. Stretching out your left hand to touch your right heel and breathing, gentle twist, placing that hand back and taking your right hand and catching your left heel and breathe, pushing your sacrum up and back, placing your hands back down, finding a comfortable downward dog position and slowly walking your hands back towards your feet. Inhaling up to a flat back. Bending your knees for the exhale to get your chest onto your thigh. Making sure that your stomach is touching your thighs. Bending your knees is absolutely fine. Relaxing your shoulders, waking your body up, building up the power. Putting your hands on your hips and inhaling with a micro bend in your knees if you need to, up to straight position. Inhaling your hands all the way up, shoulders to the thighs. Exhaling, micro bending your legs if you need to, giving your chest onto your thighs with a micro bend or straight legs. Inhaling up to a flat back. Exhaling, stepping your right leg back. Into it, breathing, giving yourself enough space into this. Dropping your right knee down, flipping your foot. Opening that left leg out so that you can drop down onto your elbows and slowly sink into your left foot, elongating your right thigh. And breathe. Walking your hands back up, placing your right hand inside your left foot and opening your left hand up to the sky. Shining your heart up to the ceiling, placing your left hand back down, flipping your toes back up, coming into a low lunge, opening up wide of that left foot and opening your heart up completely. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, twisting so much that you can kind of into a balance of the side plank. As soon as you found that power and that stability, wafting yourself open, opening your heart, stretching yourself, finding your focus, coming back to the side plank, and slowly bringing down your left hand back into your strong power plank, dropping your knees, chaturanga, or just flop yourself down into an upward dog, releasing your neck, looking over to the right side, looking over to the left side, making sure that your shoulders are relaxed, your neck is elongated and relaxed. Pushing yourself up and back into a downward dog. Walk the dog out, find your comfortable position, and slowly walk, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, micro-bending so that you can get your chest on your thigh, and inhaling all the way up, Samasthiti. Inhaling your hands up, shoulders are relaxed. Exhaling, micro-bending your knees if you need to get your chest onto your thigh. Inhaling up to a flat back, elongating. Exhaling, left foot goes back into a low lunge. Making sure that you're giving yourself enough space to open up your hips. Breathing through this. Dropping your left knee and your foot. Bringing your hands inside your right foot, opening up your foot so that you can slowly breathe yourself down into a deep breath. Placing your left hand inside your right foot, opening up towards the sky. Relaxing your shoulders, dropping back down your hands, pressing up on your back leg, opening even wider that right leg, and inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, opening your heart towards the ceiling now, keeping a bit of a twist that will lean you then into a side plank, making sure that your right hip is shining up towards the ceiling. And if you're there and ready, wafting yourself open, elongating your spine, back bend, breathing comfortably, pushing yourself powerfully back into your side plank, focusing yourself to come back into a strong, powerful plank. If you need, drop your knees, otherwise let's go down into chaturanga, and then flip yourself up into an upward dog. Looking over to the left and looking over to the right, making sure that you're nice and comfortable, shoulders are relaxed. Flipping your toes, pushing yourself up and back into that comfortable, easy downward dog. Legs can be bent, heels can be up. Find your downward dog. Step, float or jump up to the top of the mat. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, chest onto your thigh, relaxing your neck. Inhaling all the way up to mountain pose and Samasthiti. Inhaling into Utkatasana, shoulders are relaxed. Exhaling yourself all the way into prayer. Bringing your left elbow outside your right knee. Making sure that your knees are at the same level, which might mean you'll need to back off that little left knee a little bit. If you're there, open your arms out. Making sure that your shoulders are relaxed. Your gaze is shooting up towards your right hand middle finger. Releasing, coming back to Utkatasana prayer position, scooting your right elbow outside your left knee. Making sure that your knees stay lined up. Dropping your right hand down onto the floor, elongating that left hand all the way up to the sky. Gaze is following your thumb. Inhaling back up into Utkatasana prayer position. And when you're ready, coming back to regular Utkatasana. Toes are relaxed. Shooting down into forward bend, micro bending your knees if you need to. Inhale, lengthen. Taking a breath or two here, toes are relaxed. Exhaling, chest onto your thigh. Stepping, floating, jumping back into a powerful plank. Dropping down on your knees, going down to half chaturanga. Elbows stay in, scooping yourself all the way up, opening your heart. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, flipping your toes, downward dog. Walk your legs back down into a powerful downward dog position. Hands are fully grounded. Right leg goes 45 degrees, bringing your left leg in between your hands. Inhaling up to a warrior one. Shoulders are fully relaxed. Front leg is at 90 degrees. Check for yourself. Inhaling and lengthening. Exhaling back into a warrior two. Drishti is over your left middle finger. And breathe. Inhaling, reversing your warrior, lengthening your left side. Dropping down your hand if you want to, coming back into an inhale of a warrior two, lengthening that front leg to a Trikonasana, lengthening your body forward and then dropping your left hand to your heel, your feet or your mat if you can. Lengthening your top hand up to the ceiling, grounding yourself down. Twisting your pelvis so that you are now parallel to the mat, readjusting your feet, inhaling flat back, bending that steady front left leg, coming into warrior three, keeping your hands on the mat if you need to, or coming into a prayer position with your hand, lengthening your body as if somebody was pulling your leg back, bending your head forward, micro-bending your left leg and coming back down into a low lunge, and then a strong plank position. Try going down fully, bending your elbows in, inhaling, exhaling, downward dog. Catch your breath, relax your shoulders. Left leg 45 degrees, right leg comes in, inhaling, shoulders are relaxed, 90 degrees for your front leg. Exhaling, warrior two, making sure you keep 90 degrees for your front leg, dristi is over your middle right finger. Exhaling, reverse warrior, not so much pressure on your left leg and your left hand. Inhaling back to warrior two, straightening your front leg, Trikonasana, extending your right hand, then pivoting it open, holding onto your calf, your ankle or your toe, making sure that your hips are flat, parallel and stacked. Turning over towards your right foot, placing your hands on either side of your front leg, elongating your spine. Exhaling, pushing yourself up into warrior three, steady and powerful on your right leg. Hands come into prayer pose if you can. Lengthening a strong, steady warrior three. Dropping your back leg into low lunge, pushing yourself down into a downward dog. Walk it out. Inhaling up to your plank position, chaturanga, elbows stay in. Inhaling up, opening your heart, relaxing your shoulders. Exhaling down into downward dog. Walk it out. Strong and powerful downward dog. And breathe. Catch your breath. Inhale, dropping your knees down, sitting yourself back down into a child's pose. Opening your knees up as wide as the mat and letting yourself sink down as much as you can. And slowly coming up into a cross-legged position, just as we had started our session this morning. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your breath. Inhaling your hands up, bring them to prayer position, bring them to your heart.